Just gotta go. Everyone, I just gotta go. Welcome to July's yard sale. Hats and donuts for all. Little bit of a prior announcement for this. I've announced this in a couple of videos, but in case you don't know, this unboxing is sponsored by DD Hi-Fi and my Ultimate Adapter Kit collab, where you can get this bag, which fits most DAPs, and 5 of their nicest adapters to convert anything balanced to anything single-ended or vice versa at any of the can jams or even your own home. And you're saving a ton of money on these than buying them separate, which is what I just wanted to get from DD Hi-Fi. So check out the link to AliExpress. It's the only place you can currently buy this. So if you don't trust AliExpress, well, then you don't get the collab bag. So put that down. Those are running out, by the way, which is why I'm announcing it. Yard sale. If you don't know how these work, everything here I've reviewed previously, and everything here needs to get the hell out of my house. Not because it's bad, just because I organized the boxes of things I'm keeping currently, and it's the size of a 6-foot table. It just sits there now. I gotta figure out what to do with it. Anyway, things that are going. Let's do the 3 headphones first. SJY Umis. These came out a little more than a year ago. They are one of the lightest weight planars that has ever existed. They just float in midair. They don't have a wire on them. I will see if I can find the SJY wire. If you don't need a wire, you can let me know when you bid and you email. They're hard to drive, like most SJY headphones. And this is one of his earlier planar designs. But he does still have the full leather headband going on. Check out my review of the Umis if you want to check that out. This is my second time trying to sell these. Things just don't work out sometimes with yard sales. I'll unplug the proprietary goddamn wire. These are the Grell phone. If you don't know what the Grell phone is, it means the driver's way up there and they're super fucking weird, and I actually modified this pair. So you're not getting a stock set. You're getting a modified pair of the OIE ones from Grell. Axle, Grell, and Drop. I basically poked a hole in the felt that was over the driver to try to let some more treble through because I felt like it was over dampened. And there's some temporary stuck on tape inside of here to sort of give something to reflect against. I thought it made an improvement, but that was as far as I was willing to go, and now I don't need them sitting around my house, so there you go. The Athea. Magrathea. These are the dual driver, another weirdo. These are the dual driver Kiwi ears. Close back with the center planar and then dynamic behind it. I thought about modifying these as well, moving that planar to the front and angling it, but you guys can do that. If you guys want to do that, there you go. There's the Athea, Magra Athea. You know what? We'll just go around and then finish on IEMs. Although you want to... Harman's. Is that the Zen's Top Pro? Keep in mind how this works is you bid whatever you want to bid. Free shipping US and Canada, half shipping international. I think I could still ship out, even though shipping rates are fucking weird. So if you live in Magrathea and you want to buy something, I'll pay for half the shipping. So if you don't get it in your country, this is how to get that thing. Fosse Audio K7. This is the gaming DAC console, which really the only thing that makes it gaming is it has a microphone input. Everything else about this makes it more like a normal DAC amp unit, just with more convenient buttons and knobs, which is fantastic. I love the way this thing is laid out. And if you could use it more than I can, please, here it is in its box. Good. We'll come back to that. The Ho 200. High resolution headphone amplifier. This got a sticker. Waifu stickers, while not incredibly rare, it means I'm giving you a sticker from my collection, and it was a good one. That's a good one. We all love that one. So this was a very basic headphone amplifier with high, medium, low, and really nice physical switches in the front. A little bit of a shorty volume knob, which I guess you can complain about. But full balanced inputs. USB for service, even though it's not even a C, so you can tell it's a little bit older. But yeah, good unit. High-res audio sticker not present. Instead, you get a, what the hell was, Bowser. Bowsette. You got Bowsette. E70 DAC topping. Another stickery one. In fact, if you want to bid on both of these, this will make a great little pairing. You could do like, it'd be great. Balanced output, single-ended output. The RCAs have the covers on them still. So I don't use these things very often. Optical, USB, Bluetooth. Antenna should be in the accessories box. Coaxial, and you have triggers in and out. No triggers on this, right? No triggers on that. So yeah, that's a decent DAC. I wouldn't keep it around and put stickers on it and hold on to it for a year if I wasn't like, oh, that's great, I should use that. And lastly, another thing that's returning, I don't know if there's a picture of this thing. Nope. The XA10 from X2O. This is their solid state 3.5 watt per channel weird like forward cube amp. I'll have a link to all these things in the description since I don't want to unpack it again because I was intending to sell it like 3 yard sales ago. And when the bid didn't work and I'm like, all right, you know what, leave it in the box. But that thing's cool and super powerful. This thing's super powerful and actually sounds good. This is one of the examples of SMSL having good amplification. And a good topping DAC is a good topping DAC. They're very neutral and they just sit there. IEMs. Should we talk about... You know what? We'll just get the Shadow Blade out of the way because Waifu, it's a gaming thing. It's got vibration feedback. It needs way too much power. You get that Waifu, so be happy about it. The Kafine Quatio is the 2DD2BA. Kafines in all black, and these were okay. You can check out, by the way, if you haven't seen any IEM reviews on this channel, because I don't post them here, I post them on the In-Ear Fetish channel, which is available in the link in the description. Look for anything that's either my link tree, or just type in In-Ear Fetish, type in Fetish on YouTube and hit search. And if that doesn't find it, type in Fetish IEM, or In-Ear, you'll find it. The Moondrop Harmons are the Harman curve as an IEM, and I'm not interested in it. And it's a 3-dynamic. It's wild. In fact, I didn't even mention this in the video. It's a 3-dynamic, and one of those dynamics is the glass diaphragm that I love from the company Gate, and they perfectly found the Harman curve, and that's it. There they are. They're like $350. Meow. Meow. And last but certainly not least, and proof that I'm not selling things I hate, the Zen's Top Pro. These IEMs, man, they're so good. And I have them packed up in their box. It looks gorgeous, and I have them probably sitting in... they're in there with the stacked reference tips. But I'm keeping the T-Pros and not these. Because you know why? The T-Pros were... T-Pros. Wow. The T-Pros were already in my box. And these I was able to put back in here and be like, you know what? This will help pay for the solar install. So last time I talked about the solar install, we can talk about actual prices now if you'd like. It's looking like I'm going to be spending about $40,000. So please help me by buying this stuff. And I'll sell maybe some more of these. Probably not you, but God almighty. Also, let's just say certain government officials are trying to get rid of that tax incentive program for solar, which is 33% in my state. 33% of your solar install could be back on your taxes next year. But they're trying to remove that, and that'll make it real fucking difficult. So, thanks to everyone who supports this channel through these yard sales. Thanks to everyone who pays to see the reviews early, participate in these yard sales, and get to lossless sound demos, which I am sorry I'm behind on the sound demos. I'll catch up, I promise. I promise, Drake! He's over there somewhere. I can hear him. And if you're in the $15 a month patronage chat, you're involved in my collabs. I'm asking you questions. You're filling out surveys. You're getting my answers. You're talking to each other. It's fantastic. We just did a purge, so you have to be an active patron to get back in there. If you're still $10, you can continue that along forever. If you're not, you jump to 15, but you could also jump from the $5 or $7 tier up for like $1 for the first month. I just made it super cheap. So if you just want to just jump in there and see what it's like, you can do that. So if you're going to bid on these things, jump in the low end tier, and for like 10% of the cost, you can jump up to the $15 tier, experience the patronage chat for basically nothing, and then if you just want to continue that in 3 months, we wipe it out anyway. So thanks to all my patrons who are in that chat. Thanks to all my patrons who support me overall. Thanks to all the companies who send out these things that are like, we don't give a shit, because that keeps the lights on. There was actually a blackout like half an hour ago, so I need to move to solar because I can't even trust the power companies anymore. That's it. waifu wallpaper in the wallpaper horde, and I'll see you all for a regular review in 2 more days. 3 days? Every third day.